When much of your time is spent building fine rides for others, finding time for your own street rod can be difficult. Such is the case with Corey and his 1952 International Pickup. And it's next on Street Rodding American Style.
This is Corey. This is a street rod and it is awesome. Corey, what are we looking at?
Well, so this is a 52 International, what used to be a farm truck.
In 1952, the average cost of a new house was $9,050. The average price of a new car, $1,700. Mad Magazine went to print, and the first Don't Walk sign was installed in New York City.
We found two of these on the side of the road outside of Manhattan, Kansas, 152, 158, and we bought them, trailered them home, and we were going to just make a regular old pick-em-up truck, and we decided to maybe get a little bit too carried away. It's a story, I think, of every hot rod, right? Where do you stop?
Exactly. Now, what really drew me to this truck is the chop. How many looking at there?
If 4 inches out of the top, these old farm trucks, I don't know if it was for to fit your cowboy hat inside the cab or not, but they were gigantic phone booth looking cabs. So we took 4 out of the truck, we took it out of the post, and then underneath the split back window. The split back window is actually original to the 52 truck.
Corey, the paint on this thing is awesome. What made you go with this color?
I originally wanted to just do flat black. You know, it's not a big deal hot rod anymore, but at the same time, I like a little bit of shine. So the black and orange just kind of seemed to really work. We put a little bit of flame in it. Just my son, who was actually about 4 at the time, when we told him we were going to build a hot rod, he said with fire paint. So we had to put a little bit of flames on the car, you know. So
awesome.
Keeps the little one happy. Keeps me happy too. The flat and the shiny was kind of cool, but it's not primer or anything like that. That's actually, which kind of goes back to the whole International Farm Truck. That's John Deere Combine paint. That's just a flat black paint. They use it to paint the underneath the John Deere Combine.
Very cool. Corey, I was checking out the rear end of this thing. Those lights aren't International lights.
No, those are 59 Cadillac tail lights. Those are reproduction. Now they make them with LEDs. It's easier to see, I suppose, so we don't get crashed in the back end. Yeah, and you know, awesome. We have LEDs all the way around. We have LEDs for the front, for the turn signals are different. You know, the headlights, we got the little spikes and everything on there going like that, and kind of matches the wheels that go around. The lug nuts are little spikes. So we just kind of tried to tie that in, and then the Cadillac taillights kind of fit right in with the whole thing.
What did you have to do to cut through this thing?
Well, I was told that is hot rodder tradition and customizer tradition, that the first cut is with a hacksaw.
You were told this?
I was told. I'm not sure if I was lied to or not, but yeah, hacksaw through the A-pillar, which took a while. Sawzall the rest of the way around the truck, which was significantly faster, but that's kind of cool. You know,
very cool.
We've got the front A-pillar sections. My pop has one, Neil has one, and then I have the other. So just kind of little keepsake of the chop. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
That was
working on it with your dad.
Yeah.
Getting your son involved when you can.
Yep.
Now, there's a little bit of a spider theme going on this. I noticed on the back we got the web tailgate, a little bit on the front. What made you go with that theme? You
know, of all the stuff that we've done to this truck side, the tailgate probably gets just about the most looks or the most reaction.
Right.
And of all of the stuff we did, that was probably one of the quickest projects.
What all went into making that tailgate?
It's just square bar to make the frame, and then heated round bar to bend to make the web. We just thought it looked kind of cool, wanted to do something a little bit different, and then after we did that, we went ahead and put some of the spider web pinstriping things on the front a couple years ago.
Very cool, very creative, very creative. What was the hardest part of this whole project?
Hardest part of the whole project? Finding enough time to finish it. That was the hardest part of the whole bit.
Amen,
you know,
brother.
Pieces and parts we found, time we've always had, motivation we've had. Time was tough, but over the course of about a year, weekends, and you know, it was a good family project.
Awesome.
Me and my old man, so it was a fun time.
That's great. That's great. Well, it's a beast, man. I'm glad you could bring it out and show it to us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
You too.
Mike and I are standing next to a '66 Chevy 2, which is a car that is near and dear to my heart because my husband and I owned one. And as I started looking at this car, I noticed that there was some overspray. And Mike, I want to know what you think about that.
Well, this particular car is in a stock class. Being stock means that the car hasn't been modified from its original condition. And one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, which you probably have noticed, is the overspray on the manifold here. Well, that actually was the way they were originally made. When they painted the cars, the engine block, they actually put the overspray on there, they didn't take them off. Now, it doesn't look as pretty as if the manifold was not oversprayed, but that basically gives you an indication that this car has not been modified from its original condition and original way it was built. Okay, another thing that I noted right off the bat was this radiator cap. It looks very similar to the aftermarket ones that you can buy for $5 or $10 at any local auto parts store. Well, this particular one it has a special number on it, which if this was to sell on eBay or online or somewhere like that, it would probably go for as much as $80. Now you ask yourself, why would you spend that kind of money on just a radiator cap when the others look the same? It's about being original.
Has there anyone ever fooled you or pulled the wool over your eyes when it comes to something like that?
It has happened occasionally, and usually, like when I'm doing a regional show, judging Chevelles on 1,000-point judging, and you get down to the original restored, that's when you really start focusing on all the different aspects of the vehicle and what's been put into this car, whether it's code dating or numbers matching, and that type of thing really comes into play. And without the knowledge base, yes, you can definitely be fooled, because there's a lot of trickery out there, and there's a lot of actual companies that will restamp blocks and that kind of stuff, and you have to know what to look for.
Right, so you really can't fake it.
You can, and there's been some people that have done some really good jobs, but a true expert that's, you know, lived, ate, breathed, and restored and rebuilt these things from ground up will know that right off the bat. So.
Right. Okay, you talked a little bit about being fooled. I'm going to show you a car and see if you can pick out what's wrong with this car.
Okay, let's go.
All right.